Happy Friday. How's your Friday morning and Friday evening and Friday afternoon going? I trust that you are having amazing, fantastic, and absolutely wonderful Friday. Okay, today I do IG Live in English. I forgot. I'm here to especially like you, women, 50 years old and up, to live. You guys want to live a life as who you are, right? You want to improve yourself. You wanted to grow yourself. And also, most of all, you wanted to enjoy your life every single day. So I'm sharing tips and what I learned from the already successful people or like happy people, right? So I'm learning and I share. Anyway, all right, before everyone show up, I am going to get started, right? No small talk until friends show up. Anyway, so I put on the title, the learning from top 1% people. And 3 ways to improve yourself starting today. Of course, I love to share something that everyday people like me and you, we can use something, our life, we can start today. It's not like, oh my gosh, that's only the 1% people do. I can't do. I don't have money, I don't have a time, and then maybe someday I will do it. Maybe a couple years later, or maybe next life I will do it. Thank you so much for sharing tips, Yuko. No, not like that. I would love to share tips that you can apply right away at this moment or right now or after I watch video, right? Because action is so important. I do believe action is a key. It doesn't matter, most people, when I say action, they only think that really big action and they get scared. They do have a fear, right? They said, oh no, I can't do that. No, I'm talking about the tiniest, smallest action that you can take today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, right? It's a consistency. So, maybe a month from down the road or a year from now, you can look back yourself that, yeah, I'm improving. So anyway, let's get it started. So 3 ways to improve yourself starting today and learning from top 1% people. I'm gonna just introduce 3 things and first, and then I'm going to sharing story. Why do I want to do it? Or how do you guys can apply to your life? I want to share later. All right. So number 1. Right? 3 ways to improve yourself starting today and learning from top 1% people. Number 1 is have courage. Have courage to enter a store or a place. Have a courage to enter a store or place you usually don't go to. Okay? So number 2, start doing what you've always wanted to do by taking small, actionable steps now. This is my favorite. So, number three. Okay, I'm gonna go to number 3. Number 3, right? 3 ways. So number 3. Third one is master the skill of switching between work mode and relaxation mode efficiently. Those 3 things I learned from top 1% people. Actually, last week, Friday, a week ago. So that's why I'm sharing. Yes, I spent last Friday top 1% people in Toronto, right? So this is what I learned, and remember, what I learned, I have to share, right? I have to share because I know I know that what I learned, it will help from someone. And then I'm sure, no, I don't want to say someone, you. I know it's going to help you, right? That's why I'm sharing it. Oh, here you are, Tessa Marie. Happy Friday. How are you feeling today? How are you feeling today? Let me, please type in a comment. I would like to hear from how you feel. Good morning, Yuko. Good morning, Tessa Marie. And then today my topic is 3 ways to improve yourself starting today. Learning from top 1% people. Interesting, isn't it? I am absolutely wonderful. Oh my gosh, I am very happy to hear that you are absolutely wonderful. And you're the first one. Thank you so much for being my best friend. I'm going to talk like a teenager. But anyway, so Tessa Marie is here. So I am going to do the recap. Okay, so 3 things. 3 things. Great topic. Thank you so much. And then 3 things, right? So number 1, right? Have courage to enter a store or place you usually don't go. Number 2, start doing what you have always wanted to do by taking small actionable steps now. Number 3, master the skill of switching between work mode and relaxation mode efficiently. So those 3 things that learned from top % people actually last Friday. I went to Toronto last Friday and I spent afternoon with top 1% people from Japan. That's what I was doing. And I learned what I learned from them. I observed them, how they behave, how they take action last Friday. And I was taking note. I was just, that, and then they were so helpful to improve myself. Improve yourself. You can start today because that's those 3 things that you can take action right away. I'm here for you, like everyday people. And me, everyday people, right? Our problem is, I like the thumbnail. Thank you so much. I love this. Thank you so much. We think, say like, would you like to improve yourself? And everybody just like, oh no, that's too much. I can't do that. And then they don't take action. But if you don't take action, what's going on? I want to stay. I'm very happy. I am going to stay exactly where I am. That's all I need. But you know what's going to happen? If you decided to stay where you are without taking action, actually what's going to happen is you're going to get behind. You're going to fall behind because actually time going forward. So you're going backwards actually, right? And then like the people like always look energetic, look young, like feels like never aged, like Tessa Marie, reverse the age. Actually, I noticed top 1% people, they take action, actionable steps every day to improve themselves, right? They do that. They're going forward so they don't go behind, right? So I learn, observe. I'm like Tessa Marie, just like me and your conversation, right? I'm an observer. Since I was little, I love observe people. And of course, I'm a middle child, right? I observe between my brother and my sister, and then just like, that's how I should act, like, okay. So anyway, so I'm not getting there. So I'm going to just share a story. Why I choose those 3 things. So anyway, number 1, have a courage to enter a store place you usually don't go. So here's the story. Last Friday, when I met them, and then I am going to call them, actually, they're the influencers. They are really super rich people, Japanese people. And then they're couple. Here you are, Ryan. Oh my gosh, happy Friday. How are you feeling today? Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming. You're like a morning blessing family. Thank you. So They are really rich people. He is a author, influencer. Also, him and his wife have a business in New York. Two restaurants in New York. They're being like, he said, this is my 8th year in New York, my business. It's amazing doing a restaurant in New York for 8 years. That's really amazing. Amazing, right? Isn't it? So anyway, so I met them in Toronto. And then he sent me a picture that we're here. Can you come down here? I said, sure. So send a picture of Art Gallery of Ontario. I got off the Union Station, right? And then I don't live in Toronto, so I don't really know how to take subway. And I realized that I got the Google map and just, oh, they are actually in near Chinatown. How long does it take? It says take 30 minutes. 30 minutes walking. 14 minutes to take subway. I just like, you know what? Walk. Because it's gonna take 30 minutes for me to figure out like which subway I have to go. Anyway, so I start walking. So I met them in the Chinatown, Dundas West, right? You guys probably know the place, right? So he said, it's like past lunch. He said, I'm hungry. We should have something. I just like, okay, there are a lot of Chinese restaurants, right? He said, yeah, okay. So I said, probably it's a great idea to do Google and a high rating restaurant. So, like 5 stars or something. So he said, okay. So we did, right? Because there are a lot of, I hate to say, sketchy Chinese restaurants in Chinatown. So I just like, I kind of have a judgment. I have a fear of going actually unknown places. That'll tie into, I'm talking about number 1, have a courage to go unknown places, right? The restaurant or places you usually don't go to. And that's going to go leads to number 2 too. Those number 1 and number 2 things together, actually. They're all connected. So I just like, okay, so we found, in a Google map, we found like 4.7 stars. So, okay, that should be okay. So, and there, that would be the good, nice restaurants and they're going to enjoy. But we get there and then we couldn't find a restaurant. So I just like, you know what? Let me figure it out. So I walked to the side street in Chinatown, in old buildings, side street in Chinatown. And there's a guy, Chinese guy, just sitting on the stairs. So I ask him. And then I just like, I'm looking for this restaurant, but there is no restaurant around here. He said, oh, that restaurant is done, closed, out of business. So I said, all right. So I asked him, is there any better restaurant that we can go? And then he just like, my restaurant. I just like, what? He looked like he lost few teeth. He looked a little messy. I just said, what are you talking about? I have the Japanese, those celebrity people I have to assist. And you said, your restaurant? I just feel skeptical. And he just like pointed out his restaurant is this half basement, little Chinese diner restaurant. So I just like, okay. So I turned around, I told them. And hopefully they're going to say, no, we're not going there. Just let me, we go to a better place. I just like, okay. So I just told them. And then you know what they say? Sure, why not? They told me, why not? I just like, are you sure? So actually him and his wife and just went to the restaurant and get in there. And there are only like probably 6-7 tables. Little Chinese restaurant, diner, local people. So I just like, okay, all right. Anyway. And then that restaurant, they serve, like when you go to Chinese restaurant, like we're sharing, we share food and then you got your own plate, right? So you can just get the food, that plate. I don't know how it's called, a serving plate or something. The plate was paper. Tessa Marie, she doesn't like paper plates. Paper cups. There's no actual glasses. There's no actual plate. So I just like, wow, this is like a camping ground. And then but I went there, that restaurant, I'm gonna just say the end. The restaurant was amazing. Food was exceptional. Dumplings, like steamy and juicy dumplings, amazing. We really enjoy. Service was so great. We really enjoy having a great time at the restaurants. So I usually don't go. If I was by myself or even with my husband, we avoid because it's sketchy, but it's skeptical, right, about the restaurant. But I realize that, you know what? Sometimes we have to have a courage because we tend to get used to same place because it's comfortable. When you go restaurant somewhere, we always go to the same place, same result. We just that way we feel safe. But if you keep doing that for so many things, not only restaurants, right? Your life starting to get a little bit of boring. So I think sometimes it's a good idea. You don't know the outcome, but it's good idea to have a courage to go to the store, restaurant, to a place that you usually don't go to. I felt amazing too after the restaurant. And also, he said, I bought them lunch. So he said, okay, next. Thank you so much. I didn't expect you to buy lunch. I just like, it's okay, it's on me. I have what is called saving account, right? Saving account. So I do have money. I had a cash, right? So it's okay. A Chinese restaurant, they prefer us to pay cash, right? For some reason. I don't know why. So anyway, so he said, okay, we should get foot massage. Let's find a place. So I just, okay. So after we get out the restaurant, and there's in the same place, it's even not in half basement. It's like a basement. The foot massage right there. So he said, we should do this. We should try here. I just like, it's so sketchy. I think they're going to mug us. There's a Chinese restaurant showed up right away. We were at, because we're near the entrance. She's just like, come on. $30 for 30 minutes. That's it. Foot massage. I was just like, oh my gosh. But they are actually, right? I realized that they were actually just let's do it. I realized that at this point that top 1% people are actually curious. They're not afraid of trying or doing something they usually don't do. They are adventurous. Maybe that's why they become top 1% people. They keep taking action, right? So I just like, why not? All right, we do it. And when we get there, right, there is a waiting room, of course, right? When you go to the salon, there's a waiting room. The sketchiest waiting room I've ever seen, okay? And then the owner called, right? There was only one lady there, and then 3 of us go there. So owner called someone, and all of a sudden, the people, 3-4 people showed up from, I don't know, it's just like in like 2 minutes from middle of nowhere. That was like really fun experience. And then actually, we thought we're going to be in a different room to get a foot massage. Like when you think about foot massage, the beautiful chair and great atmosphere. No, it's not. It wasn't like that. It was really old sofa in the waiting room turning to the salon space. So they just, we're sitting like really old sofa. And then they're sitting on an ottoman chair or something, and it's got the rip and holes in it. And one of the ladies, she flipped those plastic big Tupperware things, and she threw the towels. Actually, literally throw the towels. And she sat, starting to give a massage to the guy, Japanese guy. And then I was I'm just like normal, everyday, regular person. During massage, I couldn't relax because I was so afraid I think they're gonna mug us. I think they're just gonna take advantage of us. So, but it's my job to just watch them, right? Helping them, to protect them. But those two people, Japanese people, actually, they relax. They know, they know how to relax. He's starting falling asleep and she's so relaxing. And then the guy was actually, Chinese old guy was massaging my feet. I was staring at them. He realized I was tense. He told me with gesture that, relax, close your eyes, relax. So I just like, okay, all right, I do that. So anyway. So, and then actually that was the most amazing relaxed massage experience I've ever had. So those two things, remember, I had to share the 3 ways to improve yourself, right? Yourself. So number 1 is have a courage to enter a store, a place you usually don't go to, right? We went to Chinese restaurant and then Chinese, like a little sketchy massage place. And then number 2 was start doing what you always, Start doing what you always wanted to do by taking small actionable step now. That goes to the number 2 actually. What did I have at Chinese? What did I learn? What did I learn about those Chinese places? Okay, 2 of them, right? What do you mean when you go that? Why you go to number 2? What do you mean? I start doing what you've always wanted to do by taking small actionable steps. I literally felt it that I look through the environment that, sometimes when we wanted to have something, if you say I just like me. Some people are just like, I wanted to open a home salon, nail, massage, hair salon, whatever, right? They started plan too long. They wanted to have a perfect plan with perfect equipment, perfect training, perfect everything, yet they don't start. They're taking way too long to prepare. And then by the time, they just like, but they get too tired. They get so exhausted by preparing, right? By getting ready. And some people, they're just talking a plan too long. And then they don't take action. They don't take small action. If you wanted to give a massage, yes, you like giving a massage. You love giving say foot massage, instead of waiting the moment come, right? Why don't you just start? You start from a friend. You ask your friend or you ask a family, a neighbor. Tell them, I want to have in-home salon, giving a foot massage. And then, of course, you need a license, right? Reflexology, I can't say that. Reflexologist, right? I know that. But, before you do everything, all the preparation perfectly, take action, take small action. Tell your neighbor, tell your friends that, can we get started? And then, only $10, 30 minutes. Most people, they will pay. See, even if the Chinese restaurant was have a plate, but sketchy Chinese restaurant diner or massage place I went, we paid. Most people pay. Why don't you just start from there? Take actionable step. You don't need to wait to start what you really want to do, right? And then just think, why don't you, instead of talking too long, why don't you just start? You wanted to, take a video, right? Just like us and Disa Marie and Ryan too, right? Instead of just talking and then getting a better camera, better mic, better the phone folders, is, you know, you spend like $500-600, yet they haven't started. I know a lot of people like that too. Hey, you can just pull out the phone, you can start filming, and then just why don't you start there, and you will learn much better than keep, you know, like taking courses. There's so many people, they take courses and, you know, seminars, thousands, but they don't start. So I learned from last week, those 2 Chinese places, that, wow, okay, people will pay. And then, like, you know, even if like this environment, and you can start improving as you experience, right? As you're doing it, it's okay. So I felt really even more encouraged. So I really appreciate those 2 Japanese people to give me a great lesson. And then number 3 is master a skill of switching between work mode and relaxation mode efficiently. I noticed that the top 1% people, they are really good at it. When they need to have, right, then they need to have the moment that work, the things they supposed to do, doing live, IG live, like Tessa Marie, or I have a seminar, or like me, like I cut hair, right? Really good at focusing what's in front of you. And you can just get the strongest energy you can just put towards it. But when they are relaxed, when it's a time for them to relax, they are really good at relaxing, right? You remember when I mentioned about massaging foot, and those 2 people that they are relaxing, and then me, and this is still, I should relax. Why I couldn't relax what's in, you know, the massage. I kind of regret that. And then I was just thinking, being skeptical, and just like, you know, like, hello, Yuko, you have to relax. You know, I'm so thankful that Chinese guy told me, like, close your eyes, relax, you know. I'm very thankful. Because if you are, say, why it's so important to have work mode and the relaxing mode, why you have to learn how to use it like efficiently, because, you know, you need power, you need energy to focus, work, or your dreaming goals and desire. But in order to have the power, you have to have energy, right? Because we're not energizing bunny. We can't keep going on 24 hours, just bang, 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 right? So you got to learn to have a relax, because otherwise we are going to feel exhausted. And we got no energy to do what you really wanted to do. Because I do feel sometimes like I wanted to create more a video, but I put so much things during the day, throughout the day, right? My energy to my housework and everything else, I would do too much. And then I noticed, like, I got no energy left. I don't feel like creating short video that I really want to, because I wanted to inspire people. I wanted to inspire the women 50 and up. But sometimes I got no energy. But so I learned those 3 things, right? Have a courage to go to a different place, right? That's very important too. That means you got to get out of the comfort zone, right? Improve your life. And the second thing is take actionable step. Whatever you want to do, I know it. You really want to do something. For your dreams and goals and desire. And why don't you take a smallest, tiniest step today, right now? And then you keep taking every single day. And then third one is learn. or how you can train yourself. Work mode and relaxation mode. We are not really good at switch on and off. But if we keep training ourselves, I do believe that we're gonna be good at it. So anyway, thank you so much for staying with me. Oh my gosh. Tessa Marie, thank you so much. I am very, very grateful that you spend time with me. I really appreciate it. I know you have a busy day. But this is what I learned. So, oh my gosh, yes. And then you know what? It was a little bit of risk. And I had to go through so many things to have an experience last Friday. But I was so glad that when, that opportunity came, can you assist the Japanese people there? I even know the name. I know he is very famous. I've read his book. And then I just really? I can assist, I can help out, I get to hang around Friday? Oh my gosh, yes! I said yes, because my stomach felt it. I felt the fear. Fear is a feeling, the brain, right? It's a feeling of excitement, actually. Brain cannot tell which one's fear or excitement, right? So I said immediately, say yes, because I felt it. Feeling is very important. So anyway, so I trust. I gotta go there, and so Tessa Marie's gonna go there. She's gonna be busy. Thank you, Tessa Marie, staying with me. So anyway, I trust that you will have amazing and fantastic weekend. And before that, do not forget to subscribe my YouTube, because I'm gonna post this one on YouTube. YouTube, you can listen while you're doing housework, stress-free. Because the Instagram, I find it when listening archive, Instagram is glitchy. Sometimes it's cut off. So frustrating. But if it's YouTube, you can listen while you are doing dishes. That my wonderful experience in sharing. Anyway, thank you so much. All right, have a wonderful weekend.